Hi all, Hood here. So we're going to start off by talking about compass stones and the importance to heroes that they are. So if we go and open up one of the heroes, first of all, start off with Emperor, and we can see that there's different types of compasses that you can have. So Molten Compass gives attack 2%, damage plus 4%, and crit. Swiftwind is a damage immunity compass, so that's obviously more for tanks. Key fact there is a dodge plus 4%. Obsidian is pretty much the same, but instead of the dodge, it's got block. Meteorite is one of the first compasses that you will get, so it's only damage plus 2%. And Live Seed Compass again is another new one, it's damage immunity plus 2%. One that I haven't unlocked is Drift Sand, which has got crit res plus 4% instead of dodge and block. So again, this isn't more for tank one. Lightning, which gives hit. I don't really give a huge amount of weight to hit personally. I think crit generally gives a much better viewing. And Hurricane, which is Pierce. Now Pierce isn't too bad, but again, if you're going to go that one personally, I think crit is generally your best option. So when we go into here, we can see there's different types of slots. So the first three slots, these three here, generally relate to attack and your crit. So if you're using, say, Emperor, as I am here, always find it's best to put your strongest stones in that area. The next one, so let's give an example. So we remove that, pop that back on. What it does, it tells us what that includes. So that gives me Pierce, HP. That was a bit slow there, so back. Dodge and block. So Pierce, dodge, block, and HP. So that gives quite a strong attack and defense. And this one, the third three sections are predominantly defense. So again, so crit res, defense, and death blow avoid. So they're the main areas within there, and what we can see on each section is on the elemental stone is the total. So I can see from the elemental stones that I've got here, HP, I've got 28,000 increase, 1,800 attack, 2,400 defense, 1,800 death blow, 1,800 crit. So some strong ratings across the board there. There's different types of element stones that you can use, Chaos being predominantly the best. But if you haven't got Chaos stones, then ideally go with Jewel stones, which is this one here. So Jewel stones gives two different stats, whereas the single stones here will only give one stat. So it's important to know the difference and try to get a Jewel stone as and when you can, and obviously upgrade from there. So upgrading your stones, if you go into your level up section, an elemental stone, we can see on there's all your elemental stones. So I want to upgrade that one. So quick fill button and level up, and what that will do, that will start to level up stats within there like so, and just stick them all in there. So ideally what I want to do is get sort of level 10 chaos stones across the board. Now if you're just using 6 or 7 heroes, that's fine, but what you'll find is when you've got quite a lot that you're trying to level all at the same time, such as that, then it's best to try and use as many different jewel stones to try and go with it. You don't necessarily need to fill all the blocks, but do try and unlock the damage plus 4% or the last one, and at the bottom here it tells you how many stones is required to hit that compass to give all the stats within there. You see sort of scrolling across all the different heroes that you can do. I mean, for the most heroes that you're probably going to need is within Conquest, where you'll need heroes in each. So within Conquest Arena, as you can see, there's 7 heroes, so you need 21 different heroes ideally with different stones. If you're using your own, obviously. If you use some of the free ones at the top, which are generally weaker, so do try and avoid that, then obviously you can't put stones on those. So how you gain elemental stones. There's a few different ways, but the key one and probably your biggest gain will be coming off the back of, well, there's two ways: Conquest and Honor Arena. So when you go into your store, you can buy. If you haven't got jewel stones, purchase these. I generally find I get one jewel elemental stone every perhaps 10. But obviously it's random, so you may get more, you may not get any. This one just gives you level 3, a random level 3 element. You'll notice only 900 compared to the 1000 at the bottom, so always buy that one over the bottom ones at the bottom. And you can just go across as so, purchase all of those as I'm trying to upgrade, trying jewel stone, and then you can refresh manually as so to get more. Be careful with the refresh because the value for refreshing goes up. So if you try to refresh again, you see it's now 150, and very quickly it will drain your honor tokens. So predominantly that gets me the level 3s, so quite a lot of those. The other way is through your elemental bash. So by clicking one of those, I think generally you get one a day where you get 4 blitz temps, but there are occasions you can get 2, generally on a Saturday or Sunday, so do bear in mind of that and do them. You also get diamonds as well sometimes as rewards for those, so they're definitely worth maximising those every single day and not to miss that. So that's the basis of compasses and elemental stones. They do add quite a lot of ratings to your heroes, quite a lot of power, so it's definitely worth doing if you can. And obviously the better ones you have, the better you'll do. Okay, thanks a lot then everyone.